Good afternoon, everybody. Shu down here, and in this video, I'll be talking about how to create a comic page using references and how I came up with this page specifically. First off, I would like to thank those that subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it because to me, it shows that I've been doing good so far with what I do on my channel, and that you at least like what I post. So, anyway. From what I picked up from other comic artists is that you need to make thumbnails before you start anything. Having a rough idea of what it could look like will definitely save time and stress. For me, I was just having at least 3 or 4 thumbnail sketches ready for looking for, your references that, other references or what you want to use for references. So if you look up references first though, it might be difficult to find the right one when you have no clue on what to put on the page. Thumbnails, well, for me, thumbnails help me narrow down what type of comic page I want to put down to convey what the heck is happening in this story. After you made your thumbnail and took some references, take note or highlight aspects that you really like about the reference, such as in this case, in this case, I really like the feel of having, it might be, and later, later on, I wanted to have like a black background and a shadow cast over the figure to convey like, a deep emotion or something that the character is like in deep thought or just just a deep emotion. Usually it's like something that's sad or not good. I guess. But instead of having a shadow covering most of the face, I just mainly I just used the speech bubble or I guess a box to cover the facial features that shows emotion. So going back to the story, it was a moment that it was a moment that didn't happen yet, or like a future event, and I wanted to make this page not show too much story because too much story info, because that was it. It seemed like the moment was like literally just cuts off and goes back to the present. So I wanted to have that feeling on this, where it's just Bakugo or Katsuki in the front, and his face is covered up, and all the bubbles are like on him. So it shows like how tense the moment was, and the fact that it was so short. So that usually helped with how I wanted to look. I was gonna do the eyes, but it kind of looked weird. So going back to the references, I felt like the shadow really tells a lot about a person's emotion. And I feel like covering the text covering his face with boxes does that too, but also it's like hiding it as well, because you can't see what kind of face he's making right now because the box is covered over his face. So yeah. And I even took some of the dialogue out because it would have been a little too long and less tense if I were to make more of this moment like in multiple pages or more than one. So I wanted to keep the reader interested. So I shortened it to one page, which is this, to at least for the reader to at least be curious to like continue on to the next page, and so on and so forth. But mainly what I really enjoyed was on how to use the text boxes, or just maybe the speech bubble, or just like the dialogue, I guess, on where to like put it to convey the Bakugo's emotions. I really want to say Katsuki, but I think that's I have to be at a certain relationship with him first to say his name like that. But anyway, Bakugo. What I like how what I really liked is using the text boxes to like really cover up his face, because that's what mostly his hair usually does, is to not show what his motion, what he actually is showing right now. I don't really think he wants to show that he's crying, because in this scene, he in the moment, he was hurt, because the reader, or I guess the character that I guess I don't know, the reader is yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. The reader broke his heart. I took way too long to finish. Anyway, yeah, I was gonna draw him, shedding a tear, but I think the fact that it was supposed to be in the near future, and you're like trying to read more of the story to find out what happened and why. I think this helped me a lot too, by making the scene make the scene not show too much. So that's where the boxes came in. And usually, the face, when you want to know the emotions, the eyes or the mouth usually tell you exactly what they're feeling. So using that was really, I thought it was a really good idea for it to like cover it up. And I had no idea what to put the text box is anyway. I was gonna put like some one line from the reader, no, like in the back, long and or big, to show that how loud and how much of an impact it made Katsuki feel. There we go, Katsuki Bakugo. Oh, whatever, it's his name anyway. Yeah, I thought I wanted to do that, but I wasn't really quite sure, so I had it. Maybe I think I'm probably gonna use that idea for when the actual scene comes in, which won't be for a long while, but yeah. I feel like the text box is really, when you're focusing on one person like this, the text boxes could really actually do help to actually show what, it's not just words, but where it's placed at. For example, the dialogue what and no, it was supposed to be together, but now it's like split apart to where his heart is, because that's how his heart is broken. You rejected him, so I just used that split to like convey how the broken heart of it, or being like and torn into. So I thought that was clever, so I put that there, and I feel like I'm a genius for doing that. So I really had a lot of fun with this first page, and I would say that this is like I would definitely say that this is the first page of the chapter. Yeah, the first chapter, I guess. What I'm trying to say is it looks really well. It's really good. And yeah, and that's about it. So I'll have more tutorials later on with how I'm gonna draw this comic. I know this wasn't too long because there was not much going on over here, but yeah, thank you so much guys for watching to the end. I really appreciate it, and this has been really fun for me, and I'm super excited, and I'm really happy on how this will go. So yeah, thank you so much guys. So comment, like, and subscribe if you want more of this, and there will be more. I can't stop here, this is too good. So thank you guys, and have a good day.